So I'm going to be doing an overlay recording on this one because I didn't have the audio saved when I had originally played. But essentially, what this map is me at my most petty. The other two randoms in here bugged the living shit out of me. And I was playing with my fiance, and we were having a good time the entire night. And these ones, though, just, as you'll see moving forward, I was working gens trying to get my stuff done. She ends up having some issues in a little bit here where I don't know how long it takes. I heard a heartbeat right around there, so that's why I decided to hide. But yeah, in a little bit, you'll see that she starts getting attacked. She basically gets hooked once, and after being hooked, nobody does anything. Like, nobody even makes an effort to save her, except for me, obviously. Oh, I guess it might be a little bit after this, because it's not quite here yet. I end up finishing this gen, and then I move on to the second one, because I remember I was in the house when stuff started to go down. And, yeah, so basically I end up having to be petty. And this is not something I've ever really done. There it goes. There you go, she gets hit once. She gets downed. I move forward on into the house. I'm gonna start working on a generator because that's what I should do. There's two of them out there near her. So one of them should be grabbing her. And okay, so there's one near her. But instead he goes into the house. Now this is fine because I figure there's enough time for me to still save her before second hook. Me and her were communicating the whole time, so she was saying the same. She was letting me know where the killer was. She tells me around this time that he's basically walking into the house, which I started to know with the heartbeat. So I'm gonna jump out the window and go for the save. Only issue is, he apparently hears that, and he catches me. Now mind you, now I'm in the middle of a chase. He's on me, he's not on the guy in the house, he's not on her. He basically sticks on me for a bit. And still, about to hit tier 2 on hook. Nothing. Look, the other survivor, if you saw in that little clip right there, just goes back up. Goes back upstairs. Look at them, just circling around. Pretty much just doing nothing. See, this is a perfect opportunity. Why is no one getting her? And I go all the way back around to go for it, and boom, he's there. So now I'm trying to see if I can't find a way to loop all the way back around. She's already tier 2 at this point, which aggravated the hell out of me, and he sees me. So now again, I'm in the same predicament. I have to run. I can't go for her because if I get her off, he's just gonna put her right back on. So, I'm thinking, you know what, I'm holding the killer. Look at that. One on Jen, one just running circles in the middle of nowhere for no reason. No terror radius on him that far. No reason. So it's at this point that I decide I'm gonna die. I'm like, I'm just gonna kill myself. And this happens. What are the fucking chances? Like, my pettiness was like, you know what, fuck it. If you're dead, I'm just gonna die, and they can go fuck themselves and try to finish this match by themselves. That didn't end up happening. I got off. So, it was like, alright, we'll change up the plan a little bit. Actually, I think I might still try to kill myself right here. And then something else happens that was pretty insane, right? So here I go. I'm just tapping L1 again and again. So I should be getting stabbed here. There we go. I'm just rapidly tapping L1, trying to get through my health. Notice the other two. Still working gens. Still not showing teamwork. Then out of nowhere, one of them is going to start heading toward me. And he basically decides now he wants to do some saving. And he gets me right before I manage to kill myself. One more tap and I was gone. So it's at this point that I decide I'm gonna be extra saucy. You know, look, yeah, he gets it. He knows. I'm pissed. So he gets him on the hook. And then I'm gonna signal with my flashlight. Boom, boom. Little double tap. He got it. He starts following. He realizes, alright, you know, pallet, right? And it's, yeah, at this point I was furious. I just start, look at that. Full on blocking. Start tapping the flashlight to let him know, hey, she's over here, she's over here. And that's basically how we're gonna persist on this, because at this point I'm just like, kill them both. I can't get my revenge on them, but I know you can get my revenge for me, you know? And he does. He does an amazing job of just going around and clearing these people out. And so in a way we did some point farming in here too, because obviously I tried to get him some pallet drops and stuff. You know, we're helping each other out. Since my team didn't want to work as a team, fuck it, at least the killer can work as a team, which is insane to me because my own teammates can't, you know, learn how to play right and save people before they reach second hook, but they can, you know, the killer can manage to do a perfect job. You know, he's communicating, I'm communicating. You know, he'll tell me, oh, come do this gen. You know, boom, I'll put some work in on the gen while he goes after the other survivor. I only did a little bit of the gen, then I realized he must have saw something, so I was like, yeah, you know what, thinking about it, that's final gen. Maybe he left because he wants me to finish the gen. Because at the end of the day, I still need to be able to escape once this is over. So I just start repairing the gen, and I figure I'll go ahead and get it nice and fixed. And then all I have to do is open an exit gate. Which at this rate, I figured he would open the exit gate for me to help me out. I don't know what it is she was trying there. Yeah, that's right, he tapped the gen, so I figured he didn't want me to finish it. But I know at some point, okay, yeah, see, he wants me to start another one. It might be this one that I finish, because at some point I realized, you know, this is not gonna go well if he turns on me. See, look at that, blocked all the way into a wall. Like, that's how pissed off I was. Like, yeah, I was so mad. You know, at that point, I was like, literally anything to stop them from escaping. And she got the worst of it. This is why, look, drops her, has me heal her. And he is going to repeat this process on her for a minute. And by the way, that was a glitch right there. It wouldn't let me heal. Like, I kept standing over her and it wouldn't allow it, so I don't know what was going on with that, but yeah, I managed to get her healed. And I don't know why he keeps smacking the gen. Like, I'm pretty sure he dropped her so that way I could do that. Now looking back on this footage though, that might not have been what he was trying to do. He might have just been trying to prolong the match or something, but wanted me to still get the gen finished. But he's gonna end up dropping her again. There we go. Now he kicks it. I'm like, I was hoping he would get the point. He hadn't really been picking the gens that I was doing, even though he was telling me to do gens. Which I guess, like I said, in retrospect, he might have just wanted me to finish my final gen. But, yeah, personally, I was more concerned with getting him his points, and me my points. You know, if we're gonna work as a team at that rate, you know, and mind you, should have said this earlier, might put a warning in the video or something. I do not condone this action. Like, working with the killer is not something I usually do. But in this case, that they just infuriated me to a point that I needed my revenge, and that was the only way I was gonna get it. So, did what I had to do, and figured why not just get me and the killer all of our points. So I kept pallet dropping on him, and he kept breaking pallets. Like I said, he didn't really do too good of a job on breaking gens. You know, kind of just let me finish them, which, you know, lost points on his part there. But he also helped make sure that I got mine. So that was good. There she goes. I was gonna go for a full heal, but then realized he didn't want that. I think, yeah, right here is when I realized he was pointing me off, like, hey, just go to a door, like, you know, and get started on that portion, so I head off. I was honestly hoping he was gonna... Oh, this one. This is when I knew he understood the assignment. Because here we go. He chases her down. I managed to get the door open. He manages to get the down. Perfect. But then he almost got me right here. And I was hoping he would understand. I saw him pick her up and I'm like, hell no. I'm like wiggling around. I'm trying to find any way to signal him. Like, please don't. And then he sets her down. She begins to do her little crawl thing. And I'm like, no, man, no. I'm like, take her out. You know? And I didn't want to annoy him at this point. So I'm like, I'm gonna go. And I look back, and he got her.